Darren, that must be tough to take.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we were the better side, especially when we had the impact of Knowles and Reed. I thought they made a massive impact, especially young Tom. And he's a player that is starting to really kind of get himself together, and quite exciting really because of his age and his pace. He's becoming a really important player for us. But I don't really know how to explain it. We obviously give away a really bad foul. Jimmy gives away a poor foul really in the middle of the pitch. And then the ball comes in, and I don't think I've seen many like that before. So these freakish things happen. But listen, I'm very positive about this team. I'm really enjoying watching them grow. I've not seen a team like that direct since I used to take my teams to play Wickham with Akin Fenwell at centre forward. So they're very direct. A lot of big guys. And I thought we moved the ball, especially second half, very well. And maybe on chances second half, I thought we definitely deserved to take the win.
Yeah, it's two teams that scored a fair few goals, but actually chance worked at a bit of a premium, particularly in the first half. Josh Nerfel, though, whenever he got the ball, looked like he was causing them all sorts of problems. Yeah,
they make it difficult because they're so direct. And when you've got Cheek and Doofus, I'd be direct. Definitely would be. But what it does, it means any breakdown or any turnover of the ball, the flow of that possession or passage then has to be reset because you've got to win it under pressure. Still have the presence of mind to bring the ball down to play the first pass. Normally what happens is defenders are obviously under so much pressure, they head it, then it becomes a drop ball, then it becomes a drop zone. You have to win the drop zone, then you've got to win that drop zone carefully so that you can play the next pass to start the passage off again. So it becomes quite a destructive process, vicious circle. And what we try to do, and what we've done really well against Bromley in the previous meetings, is that we found a way to kind of get the ball down and play. And I thought we did that tonight. And I thought we did it very well. Like I said, as soon as when young Tom came on, him and Nerfel on either side were a threat, a real threat, and they give us something we've not really had in my time here. And listen, I'm quite positive about it. Let's go and attack the next game. We attacked this one. All the substitutions were made either for injury or physical or fatigue. But they were positive. It was positive. It's all about winning games of football, and I thought we deserved that tonight. That's very harsh on us that in that manner, and then even the couple of chances we had late on with Murphy and Reed.
Yeah, and I guess Ruben being a slightly older player, he'll sort of deal with it, but it can be difficult. When you miss a chance at one and then concede a goal like that, you've got to get his head up.
Nah, Ruben will be fine. Trust me, he's a sturdy chap. He's fine. As will the more. It's more important that the younger players in the group carry on believing that they're going in the right way, they're going in the right manner, and they're improving. They're getting better week on week. And if we can keep them improving whilst winning, even better. It's when you have to improve them and losing becomes a byproduct because they're making so many mistakes that it becomes a problem. But let's keep trying to win games. Real tough ones coming up now. The schedule is relentless, absolutely relentless. And, we're going to have to deal with that internally with recovery and changes to the side again. But like I said, I think this group's got real promise. And with such a long way to go yet, everyone's got, I said to the players, don't worry about the talk, don't worry about playoffs, don't worry about, concentrate on having really high performances and we'll win games. And then the rest takes care of itself.
Because even at this stage of normal season, looking at the table, you can look at it one day and it's fine, next day and it's not. But with all the different number of games played by the teams, how do you sort of assess the situation and what there is left to go this season?
Well, the easiest and most common sense assessment is there's time. And when you've got time and opportunity, it's whether you take the time and the opportunity and for the right things. But I think that was probably the youngest team I put out today. I'm really excited by it. I think they're going to be a really good group. I think they're very close to breaking that last or jumping that last hurdle. I really believe that. And it's a case of just trying to keep building momentum as much as we can. where we're naive, and you can see our naivety at times, is we're not taking something from every game. We are win or all or bust, all or nothing, and that is definitely a young trait, because it's concentration, it's all of those things, it's experience, it's that resilience, and they're getting better at it, and they are getting better at it, because tonight the game probably was going to be 1-1 till we headed it in our own goal from, I don't know, a mile out. It was the most ridiculous, mad thing I've ever seen. So, but like I said, there were things leading up to that. I think we just had a chance with Murphy from the cross. Might have been given as a foul in the end. And then 2 passes later, the kick out, foul, another pass, and we lose the game. And what we'll get better at over time is when we can't win the game and the game is tight, we'll take points, and you have to stockpile points. It's ironic, isn't it, at this stage of the season, that we were now dying for that draw. Whereas at the start of the season we couldn't do anything but draw or lose. So it's a fine line, but I'm really excited by this group of players.